Welcome back to the new edition of this particular YouTube channel, Adeayo Pro Tips. Alright, so in the last video, we made a prediction on this particular channel with a straight winning market using BetMine app, and we also were able to generate 2,800 odds, and most of this particular game actually went well with their odd, and some unfortunately they went the other way around. For example, we had, out of 29 games that we predicted as straight winning, 6 out of it actually messed up these particular slips, and 3 out of these particular 29 games ended up in a straight draw, and 3 out of it they lost. And in this particular video, we want to try as much as possible to make sure that most of our predictions are not like this. So this particular game, the home team was expected to win this particular match, but they lost by 3-1. And this particular team also, I was so shocked that they lost to this particular opponent. So we have this particular game also that ended up as a straight draw. This particular game too, they lost to their opponent by 2-1. And we also have this particular game that ended up in a straight draw. And we have the last game on the list, which also ended up as straight draw. So this happens to be all the games that actually messed up our 2,800 odd slips. So in this particular video, I just want you guys to approach these particular predictions with care and make sure that you bet responsibly. So in this particular video, we may not be able to generate up to 2,800 odds that you guys are seeing on the screen, but at least we are going to generate some accurate predictions. And in addition, I'm going to give you guys our private circle group tips for free using the over 1.5 goals and any team to score 3 or more goals in a row, which happens to be no. I'm going to add it as a bonus for you guys. Alright, now, so using the same process of generating our game and doing our editing, we are going to use this particular app to generate straight winning games, like accurate straight winning. And out of these particular games, we are going to select out the games that we actually want. Alright, so we may actually make use of a bet builder in order to increase the odds, but that will depends on what we have. So let's check. So we are going for straight winning, and we are going for today's game. We are going for today's game. All right. So I'm going to maximize the total numbers of the games that we want to 20, and the odd range, we want it to be from probably 1.0 to 1.5. Then the percentage of probabilities of outcome to be 55 from 55% to 100%. So then we search. Alright, now, so actually we are unable to generate enough game because this happens to be the weekdays. It can be very hard sometimes to generate accurate games that meet up with all these kind of criteria that we selected during weekdays. So we are able to generate just 8 games out for this particular market of straight winning this time around. So we are only going to select some games out of this. Probably we are going for this particular game, Aris Limassol, and probably this particular game under the Sweden League, Poland Division 1 League, and probably this particular game. Alright, so what we just need to do next is to check their head to head to see if these particular games they are accurate, because sometimes there was a particular time I didn't check the stats and that thing actually caused the slips. So this time around we have just small games, and I believe we should actually win this particular game. But I'm going to give you guys a particular free tips on our private circle groups. All right, now, so after careful observation, I'm able to generate 2.77 odds using this particular betting prediction app. And I believe with this particular few games that we are able to generate without stress, this particular game should actually come out so well. But if you guys feel like probably want to check that particular game and the games we generated, and you feel like okay, probably there are some other games that we should have included, you can actually edit it yourself. Just make sure that you bet responsibly. So I'm going to add a bonus tips to this particular video. So this happens to be today's private circle group tips. We are able to generate just 1.89 for today's games, and most of our games on this particular group range from 1.3 to 4 odds daily, depending on the available games that we are able to analyze or that meet up with our analysis. So currently we focus more on predicting over 1.5 goals and any team to score 3 goals on a row, which is a no, and most times it has been converting so well for us, and I pray these particular predictions or markets should keep working out so well for us. So this happens to be the game, just 1.89, or you guys can also access this particular game today. But I want you guys to take note of something. In this particular group, there is something that we call bankroll management plan. We always have a fixed staking amount on each of our slips so that it will be very easy for us to track our winning and loss. So if you are trying to stake on this particular game, don't say because it is our private circle groups games and you want to stake so high or recklessly on it. Please just try to make sure that you bet responsibly, because we do lost. There's nothing like no loss in maybe VIP groups or private circle groups. We do lost and we do win. So just make sure that if you want to take these bonus tips from our private circle groups, make sure that you bet amount that you can afford to lose. We can lose and we can win. No market or strategy is 100%. As you guys can see, this happens to be September results. This happens, so you guys can see winning and loss. So please kindly make sure that you bet responsibly. And for our straight winning booking code, alright, so we have the booking code like this. Alright, just 2.77 odds. And for our private circle group prediction, which happens to be over 1.5 goals and any team to score 3 or more goals in a row, which happens to be no, we are expecting the result to end up as green. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. If you are just joining us on this particular channel, kindly make sure that you subscribe, and if you have any question regarding to this particular strategy, kindly drop your question in the comment section. If you want to join our Telegram group, or in case if you want to join our private circle groups, you are going to find the group links in the comment section and also in the video description. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.